Aloha everyone, Scott Sylvan Bell coming to you live from San Francisco, California. Check us out, got the Golden Gate Bridge right behind me, like right next to Christie Field, kind of at Christie Field, wherever that's at, okay? So we're talking about price and problems that salespeople have, and I'm gonna let you in on a huge secret here. That buyers really only have one complaint, and as soon as you understand this one complaint, it's gonna set you free. Really, the only thing that buyers have to complain about is price. And you're like, Scott, but how does that set me free? Well, I'm gonna share it with you. That's the only thing that's their go-to. That's their go-to complaint. Oh, your price is too high. The competitor is less. Oh, okay. Well, what else you got for me? Oh, that's it. Like, let me check my checklist. We got, you've got one thing to complain about? All right, cool, I'll take it. No problem. We're gonna defeat and destroy. I don't know, I'm making a word up here again. We're gonna defeat that one really easily. And so like a lot of times I'll work with salespeople and we'll go before the call and I'm riding co-pilot, I'm over here in the seat and they're like, I know that the competitor was in front of me and I know that they're less. And I was in Las Vegas at the beginning of this year and I was giving a sales presentation and there was a couple, I don't know, 100, 120 people in the room. And I say, hey, look, you know what? You have to have this attitude of you don't care. And there's a guy who stood up and he's like, you know, what you're saying, I would fire my salespeople for. I'm like, oh, time out. You didn't hear everything I said fully, that's okay. Let's explain this. You have to have like this mentality that it doesn't matter, because it really, at the end of the day, it doesn't. I'm not saying you have that attitude when you talk to the person, like all of a sudden you have sales jerk mode. It's just that it doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal, right? So like in my head, not coming out of my mouth, in my head, when somebody says, I'm getting other bids, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I don't care. Whatever, right? That doesn't, like, you might as well tell me it's like 4:08 in the afternoon. Because like it's just a fact. It's not that big of a deal. But as a salesperson, when you tie like a belief to it that means that that person really is getting other bids or they're going to be shopping on price, your presentations start rolling that direction. And because you start talking about it, it starts planting seeds in the mind of the buyer. Okay, that's huge for you to understand and huge for you to know. And a few times when I'm working with salespeople, they're like, "Whoa, did you just say what I thought you said?" And they're really astute and they pick up on it. They're like, wait, so I'm preloading information and I'm getting them to do something that I don't want to do because I'm talking about it? I'm like, yes, that's exactly the case. So because they're talking about it and because they start edging towards it and bring it up, so you got to think like little kids when they want candy. Like I'm like a little kid at heart. And like if somebody's got cupcakes or cookies, I want them. And I'm just gonna flat out say it. Hey, I'm Scott and I want a cupcake or I want a cookie. But little kids, they're like, you know, cookies are good, cupcakes are cool, right? So the same thing starts happening with salespeople when they got to deal with like 3 bids or price. They start edging like, well, you know, as you talk to other people, like you just assume that they're going to talk to other people and your product isn't that good, right? And even if the person says I'm going to talk to other people, I'm never bringing it up again. I'm not going to bring it up in the fact that like as you talk to other people, you should think about this. I'm like, hey, my product is awesome, my idea is awesome, that's why you should go with this. And so instead of getting caught up on price, get caught up on what you have to offer. Okay, so that's like the best thing you could take away from this. And the other thing is like the more that you talk about a problem or an idea or a concept, the more that it gives it life and it gives it like things that are going on. So like the presidential elections are going on and you got like people on over here and people over here and they all complain about each other. But the more that they talk about the other person, the more that it gives them credibility. Okay, so just something to think about. So you're giving that person credibility when they start talking and you start bringing up price. We got the best price. When you tell somebody you got the best price, there's a challenge in there for them to prove you wrong. So something to think about, just like lots of things to think about in this video, okay? So just be prepared. People, like when like you're going to talk to somebody and they're like, I'm shopping on price, or they start talking about it, you're like, is that the only thing that you got? That's the only thing you're gonna talk to me about? Really? All right, cool. We're gonna make it happen. And then have it in your mind. I'm gonna sell this person my product or service because it's good and it's gonna take care of their problem, okay? Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, there is a subscribe button. Subscribe, and then send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter. Why not even Google+? Scott Sylvan Bell. Only Scott Bell, Seminole. Hey, for LinkedIn too. Scott Sylvan Bell. Only Scott Bell, Seminole. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.